Hello everyone, what's up? So this week we're going to help you how to think in English. Every time I'm asked, teacher, how can I think in English? How do I do that? So pay attention these lessons and you're going to master it, I promise you. Everything we have been doing is to help you to find a guidance, to find a way to improve your English. Okay, so the lesson, the challenge doesn't finish in on, on the Friday, and it begins another one in another week. You have to do it. You have to keep practicing everything we are doing to help you do so. Okay. So first of all, we sent to you two videos about how to think in English by Rachel. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, please do it. She's amazing. Her accent is amazing. She also helps you to improve your pronunciation, and she has lots of good clues, good tips to help you to improve your English. And these two videos will help you to do that, to think in English. She gives you tips to do that. Things we also tell to you during class, we are tired of telling you this, but who knows, watching this video and now as you are at home and you miss uh, going to the class, you miss studying, so you may give it a shot and use her tips, okay? The importance of thinking in English. So why it is important to do this exercise to think in English. Depending on your level right now, you might first think of what you want to say in your native language and then translate it into English. By thinking English first, you won't have to translate, which will help you become more fluent in English. So you always have to think in English. But teacher, my English is not so good. I don't have a good vocabulary. What should I do? So you start with single words. You start with simple words. Everything you learn in English, you try to put in practice. Since the beginning, since level 1, you must do it. And little by little, your brain will understand that you are internalizing or learning another language. If you keep translating all the time, you will always think your language first, then you'll never be fluent if you do that, if you don't try to switch to another language. When you think in English without translating, this also helps you internalize the language. When you internalize information means you learn it so well that you no longer need to think about it. Internalizing English means you don't need to remember the rules and pronunciations every time you speak. You just speak. Native English speakers don't always know why what they say is correct because they've internalized the language. Speaking English in your head is also a great low-pressure way to practice English. You don't have to worry about saying things right or being understood by others. You can make mistakes and still understand. Additionally, thinking English is an excellent way to build your vocabulary with the words you actually use. It's important to know many words, but it's even more important to know words that you use in everyday conversations. And come on, we have to enjoy ourselves, our company. I love talking to myself. So it's a very good exercise doing this. I've always done that. How to think in English in 6 simple steps. First step, think in single words. As I said before, if you don't know much, if you don't know many words in English, you can start by saying simple things. Like when you wake up, you say good morning sunshine, good morning sun, good morning. You name the objects around you. Oh, now I'm having lunch. I'm going to sit at the table to have lunch. Whatever you are doing, whatever you know in English, you can think and say it out loud or to yourself. When you learn the time in English, You have to practice all the time when you look at your clock and think in English. This is a very good exercise to be doing. Since the beginning, use your phone. Change your phone's lock screen to say, think in English. Okay, so this is a reminder. This way, every time you look at your phone, you get a reminder. But better than doing this, go to the settings on your cell phone and change the language to English. I have always told my students to do that. So if you set your cell phone to English language, everything you do, you're going to be doing English, and you're going to learn lots of things. And see, it's going to be wonderful. I get lost if I grab another cell phone in Portuguese. And Portuguese is my native language, it's my mother tongue, but I get lost because I'm used to using my cell phone in English since my first cell phone. So I don't know how to use in Portuguese. My email, since my first email by Gmail, it's in English. So do that. So use your email, your Facebook, your Instagram, and any other social media in English. Use everything in English. And of course, watch the videos, movies in English. Watch videos to help you learn English in English. I know you love Gavin, Ask Jackie. There's another one, Tom. I think his name is Tom, but I don't remember the name of his channels. They are wonderful. I love them. They are very cute. I love them very much. But they teach in Portuguese because they love Portuguese. They have very useful tips. They are wonderful, but they are good to help you at the beginning or to help you to understand some tips in English. But if you really want to think in English, you must watch videos in English, okay? And leave notes around the house in English. If you don't know the name of the objects around your house, put a tag on the objects, and every time you look at them, you are going to think in English. And then once you have learned, once you know them by heart, you can take them off and get your house rid of that, But it's really important that you tell your mom or, your husband, your kids, not to rip them off until you learn them. So put tags on the objects around your house. Especially now, nobody is visiting you, so do this. You see, you're going to learn a lot. Step 2, narrate your day. When you start your day, you plan your day in English. When you finish your day, you narrate your day in English. You narrate everything that happened to you during the day. This is a very way to practice everyday language. Practice present, future, and past. It's very useful, very good. Step 3, make up conversations. If you don't have anyone to talk to, remember, talk to yourself. You are very good company, and you make up conversations between you and a waiter, between you and your husband, your boyfriend, or why not someone you look up to, an actor, an actress, a singer you look up to, you like very much. And make up conversations. I used to do that when I was a kid. I loved New Kids on the Block. Oh my God. And I used to do that. I used to make up conversations between Joey and me, in English. Yeah. So I didn't know what I was doing at the beginning. And today I know that this helped me a lot, but I used to do that a lot. So please do it. And get creative. This is also a way to get creative. It's step 4. And when we say get creative, is also when let's say you want to describe something and you don't know the word or you forgot the word. You try to make a way to make yourself understood. You describe the object, you describe the situation in a way that you're going to be understood, you're going to pass the message, and it's okay if you don't know that word. And you look up at the word later on, so that's no problem. And you have always tried to do this. This is very good. Step 5, build your vocabulary. You have to build your vocabulary. There's no way. And how you do that? Reading. So read is very important. Reading books or everything you see in front of you in English, news, everything. Just read. Reading is very important. Watching the series, the movies with the subtitle in English, this also help you. And step 6, use an English to English dictionary. This also will help you to build your vocabulary. But most importantly, you have to use the words you have learned. If you don't use them, if you don't practice them, you are going to forget. There is no way. This is science, this is proved. So you only learn the vocabulary if you put them in practice. That's why these 2 past weeks we have been doing this with you guys to help you put the words in practice. Even if you already know those expressions, those phrasal verbs, if your English is already in a very good level, you have to find this to practice and learn another vocabulary, another list of vocabulary, other things. Okay, so this is only a guide to help you do this and improve your English. There are lots of good English dictionaries, but the best one is Cambridge. And you can use online, you can use the app, and you can buy if you want to. And there is another site called onelook.com. There you can find lots of good dictionaries to help you to use. Now let's apply this technique using phrasal verbs in the context we be living at present. It's important to be updated and be able to talk about anything. I know you must be tired of talking about pandemic, of talking about COVID-19, but this is our lives right now, and we have to be able to talk. Words are alive, so they change a lot. So we have to be aware of what's going on around the world. And in the future, if you have a job interview, for example, you can talk to interviewer about what you did during the pandemic and how you overcame, and lots of other things can come up, and then you have to be able to use this vocabulary. They are very updated at the moment. Okay, so now here's the exercise. Remember the video Rachel showed? So first of all, you have to look at the picture, and everything you can see, you can name in English. There are lots of possible ways. I want you to do the exercise and think. Okay, there's a hand holding remote control, there's a window, our air conditioner, what else? A roof, white walls, and there's a door. I can see the door here. And then we're going also to use the phrasal verbs. We have been learning phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are very used in English, and especially in everyday English. Okay, so what happens here? What we can learn from this picture? Turn off the air conditioner, for example. Not only to be green nowadays, but turn off the air conditioner. Nowadays, it's very important to open the window and air out the room. It's another new word. If you are in a closed office, for example, in a closed place, it's important to turn off the air conditioner and open the window. Okay, so here we also have a building. So probably a commercial building, lots of office inside this building. So we can see here now some windows opened, and the windows are opened to air out the room. Okay, so this is very important nowadays. to have in mind. We cannot be in a closed place with the windows closed, okay? So it's very important to air out the place you are. Okay, and here, there are lots of possibilities here. You can describe the lady if you want to. Oh my God, I'm not very good at it. She's Asian, so I can say if she's Korean or Japanese or Chinese. Sorry, Asian people. I'm so sorry about that. I know it's a shame, but okay, so she's an Asian. Okay, so you can describe her, well, her hair, her hands. She's holding a face mask, okay? So, and it's very important nowadays to put on a face mask, okay? So another phrasal verb, put on a face mask. You can also say, put a face mask on. It's very important. Every time you leave your house, you go out, you have to put on a face mask. Okay, don't forget that. Wow, and here also there are lots of possibilities here. You can be creative. I'm going to help you. Okay, so she has beautiful eyes. She has put on some makeup. Okay, so if you are a woman, if you're a girl, don't forget when you put on your mask, do not forget to put on a beautiful smile on your eyes, beautiful makeup on your eyes. And if you're a man, if you're a guy, if you want to, okay, you're free, you can do whatever you want, but don't forget to smile with your eyes. Now we have to speak also with our eyes, okay? So put on some makeup on your eyes when you're going to put on the mask. This is very important for us women. And sometimes I put on lipsticks and to wear a mask. Why? I don't know why I do that. So forget your lipstick and do not forget, you know, your makeup. Okay. The same here. Okay, and what she's doing, she's taking off the mask. Oh, she had her nails done, you know, her fingernails done. You know, she has a beautiful eyebrow. So here she has, you can talk about her ear. Her ear is not pierced. Wow. Okay, and lots of things you can use here. You can talk about, you know, her face, her forehead, her neck, and remember all those vocabulary, thinking always in English. And the phrasal verb here, take off your mask. Okay, so when the mask is wet, every 2 hours, they say you have to take your mask off. You have to take off your mask. Don't forget not to touch the mask every time. And if you're going to eat something, drink something, you have to take off your mask. And when you get home, you also take your mask off and wash immediately. Here we can also think about many things. Okay, this is a tap. Some places they say faucet, but American English, they simply say tap. Water running here. Oh, soap to wash your hands. Okay, so it's very important to wash up your hands. Okay, you can simply say wash your hands, but phrasal verbs, they use a lot just to emphasize the action. Wash up your hands. Okay, with soap. Don't forget that. Same thing here, you know, she had her nails done. Oh, here she's not wearing a mask. Okay, so she's wearing lipstick, red lipstick, very, very beautiful one. And a good vocabulary here. She's passing hand sanitizer, skinwear hand sanitizer. So you can say that you're going to spread on hand sanitizer, okay? So, and don't forget to rub on the palm of your hand, on the back of your hand, between your fingers. Spread on hand sanitizer in all your hand, okay? Every time you touch something, you know, when you take off your mask, before putting on your mask, okay, and if you touch anything, please spread on hand sanitizer. And this is something that we must learn with, you know, Japan, with the Japanese, okay? This is not usual for us, but now we have to be acquainted with that, you know? Okay, so here we have shoes, socks, you know, so he's taking off his shoes to enter his house or any place that he goes. Be careful, you know, not to wear any socks with some holes, okay? So be careful with that now. Take off your shoes. Take your shoes off before entering your house. If it's a public place, now probably we're going to have sanitizing rug in front of the place. And then you're going to sanitize your shoes to enter the place, even a public place. But if you're going to someone's house or even to enter your house, take off your shoes before entering the house. This is very important. They have been talking a lot about that, okay? Here we can also explore lots of vocabulary. Here we have, you know, a shadow. Remember the shadowing technique? This is a shadow. They are across from each other here, you know. And what we have here, we have to keep 2 meters away from distance. So you have to keep away from each other. You have to keep 2 meters away from each other. Most importantly, don't freak out, don't panic. This will pass, okay? And then what you can do, you can breathe in and breathe out. Don't panic, okay? And you can explore here. You know, this is Sheldon. This is a cushion. Is this his spot? I don't know. This is a lamp. No, this is not his spot. This is not his spot. This is a paper bag, and he's breathing in and breathing out, trying to relax, trying to keep calm, to settle down. Okay, so now it's your turn. We don't have much time, so you can pause the video. You can watch everything again and pause the video, and you're going to do this exercise now by yourself. I'm not going to say a word. You're going to look at the picture and you're going to describe. You can be more creative. You can use more words than I used. I was just showing you how you can do. And then try to remember the phrasal verbs, try to remember everything you know about that picture, and think in English. Don't think in Portuguese. If you want to say something you don't know, try to be creative. Don't forget that, and try to describe, use your one words to describe the situation and the objects you can see. Shall we? Okay, so they are all possibilities. You can pause the video anytime you want. You can talk, you can describe more things, not only what I'm showing you. You can also explore more the picture, more the things you know. And that's it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any doubts, you can ask us now. It's your turn. Try to do this. Keep in touch with us. So you're going now to do this exercise by yourself. You can record a video, make a video or an audio and send us in the group to tell us what you have learned. Make up questions with these phrasal verbs, conversation and everything, and send in the group. Also recording, always speaking, okay? And now that's it. I hope to hear from you in the group, and stay safe. I miss you. Bye bye.